Good morning, everybody. Good morning to another beautiful, great day here in the Philippines. Man, boy, the past 2 nights we have had these lightning storms, man. These thunderstorms come in with just massive lightning. The explosions from that lightning, man, the big cracking sounds have been so intense that it literally make the girls and all scream in the house. I mean, one hit so hard the other day, I felt like my heart stopped to beat, man. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, it has been. Well, I'm gonna start the day talking about a little bit about my carnivore diet. I am still sticking through with it 100%, man. I do not fudge off of it at all. And I'm gonna tell you, the carnivore diet for me is a bigger challenge than it might be for somebody in the West because I'm here in the Philippines. And if you're going to eat carnivore, it's best that you eat probably a lot of red meat more than pork, And there's limited options of what you can get. Let me show you a couple things that I do go get. So I do get these ribeyes. Let me turn the package around here. I do get these ribeyes at S&R, and these are very delicious, man. Very delicious. Here they are right here. There's the price. And I don't eat all these up in like one setting or nothing. This package right here will last me for days and days, okay? There's 6 pieces in here. Sometimes there's 5 according to the size of them. And I'm not going to pay for bone and a T-bone. I need to eat meat. I don't need to eat a bone. That's one of the things that I get. Then cheese at S&R has been helpful. You can eat cheese on carnivore diet, but you need to make sure it's pure real cheese. So they have different varieties of cheese there. This is the big log. It's a heavy thing. You can see I've already cut part of it back. Made from California. And it is just your basic cheese. See right here, it contains pasteurized milk, cheese cultures, and salt. That's just, the enzymes. It's just basic real cheese. Not no processed stuff, not like Eden. And the things I don't eat, I see in here, like Melinda bought this for the kids. I do not eat hot dogs. I do not eat anything processed. But I do use a lot of butter. Now, also, you can get this besides the S&R. You can get some of these things. Refrigerator, let me know the door's open. You can get these at a lot of stores, but this is real butter, not sugared. Everything in the Philippines, that's one of the problems. Everything is sugared. Now, I've got a salted and an unsalted, but actually on this diet, you want the salt. So I get lots of butter and I cook with it. Man, that's always delicious. Now, here is a bad thing. You can eat bacon on carnivore. Let's set this out over here for a minute. I'll close this refrigerator. You can eat bacon on carnivore, and I didn't pay close attention, and I bought this bacon at S&R. I was kind of in a hurry, and says it's honey smoked. Well, it's not honey, it's sugar. And I tried to cook this bacon, and I noticed it tasted sweet and it smelt sweet. I said, oh, I can't eat that. It's got sugar in it, man, and that's one of the hardships here in the Philippines. So I'm gonna have to go on a new quest for bacon and just feed this to the rest of the family if they want it, because they're not following me on this diet. Now, fish. I'm gonna open this up. I get fish right here, straight from the ocean. The brothers, the family are fishermen, so I get the benefit of their catch. So there we go right there. Some nice butter, just some salt and pepper. I keep it pretty simple. I do have some good seasonings I like to add, or even eat it with hot sauce. Hot sauce is a good little way to enjoy your foods on this. And this is a turbo that I'm cooking it in right here. Man, these things cook really fast. And the nice thing is right now is that this is not costing me any electricity because we're running on solar. It's already morning time. Sun's out. Batteries still got charge in them. So running this turbo is not costing me any money at all. So we get the fish. And I'll open up the freezer side here. Like this tub right here is just full of wahoo. That is all wahoo right there. I think I'm out of Dorado right now, mahi mahi, but I do have in this one more of the wahoo, and I have grouper in here. So some nice grouper, and I have sea bass. Now what you see right here, and I have one over here thawing at the moment, these are fresh farm raised chickens, nice big chickens, man. And we grew these right here. We're growing more right now, and we'll harvest them, freeze them. And so this is our local chicken, more fish, a different kind. So I'm getting a lot of that. I also have packages of shrimp and like chicken gizzards and livers. You definitely want organ meats. You see here I have some good pork chops with the fat, more of the ribeyes, and different variety. I've got hamburger meats down here. You can kind of really mix it up. But these aren't mine. This is Melinda buying for the kids. And I have one of our fresh farm raised right here on our property chickens right here I'm thawing out, and I'll cook it later in this turbo also. Other things, well, eggs. You can eat eggs, and we get eggs right here from our chickens. Sometimes we do buy a little bit additional eggs outside if chickens didn't produce enough, or maybe they boiled a bunch up or something like that, and it kind of depletes us on our stock. We will use some store or market eggs sometimes. I try to get Melinda to lean towards using those as the ones to boil and let me eat these farm raised ones from our Rhode Island Reds outside for my diet and for us frying here for ourselves and all. So eggs is something you can get. Pork, I seem to do good on pork here. I'm not really huge on eating a whole lot of pork, but it does seem that fat on the pork is very satisfying. If you get ribeyes, you want to make sure they got a lot of fat in it, and you'll find that's all very satisfying, and you want the fat. You don't want to eat lean meats. You don't want a bunch of chicken breast. You don't want a bunch of just lean beef and stuff, or you're going to find yourself not feeling good, out of energy and all, because you converted your body from the carbohydrates that turn to sugars and glucoses and all, from breads and rice and all of these other things, from vegetables and all, from fruits. You get fructose, you know, which is just another form of sugar that it breaks down. You converted your body from being dependent on all the sugars. See, sugar's not just a grain, little granule that's been processed from sugar cane. Sugar is in everything. I mean, if it hasn't been added in it, it's in fruits, it's still in plants. It's how a cow can get fat and grow fat, even from grass. And you're just pumping nothing but sugars of all different means and sorts into your body, whether it's any of those things that you even might think is healthy. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you my experience so far, and I'm telling you what I've learned from others, and us all sharing it with each other in a community and all, and the results of everything. And I have my own testament, because this is working for me right now. It's a little difficult here. You got to really source things out. Now, you really want to kind of stick with ruminant meats if you can. So you want like beef, you want maybe like sheep, which lamb, you might want goat, you might want deer or elk, things like that. But see, those things is not always easy to get here. I could probably get some local goat or whatever, but I'm not really a goat eater. I've never really cared for goat. But I have kind of acquired over the past little while a taste I really like lamb. Lamb is just delicious. And this is not a big sheep country. There are random sheep here and there, but it's not really a sheep country. There's a lot of goats here. So finding sheep can be difficult. So right now, SM Supermarket, they carry some fairly good beef, S&R carries some pretty good beef. I don't know about Landers. I have not been in a Landers. I can get some local beef down here at our market according to what I want to cook it, how I want to cook it. But it needs fats on it. Ox works, you know, what they'll call carabao here. It works, but it can be tough. It might be something you want to pressure cook. So it is possible to maintain a carnivore diet and be here in a country like the Philippines, you know, not in a Western market where you walk in a supermarket and there's every kind of meat selection and seafood selection that there is. Probably more on the meat selection than seafood according to where you live. But here I can get lots of fresh seafood right off from the ocean. I can get shrimp, I can get freshwater prawns, crabs. All of that stuff is okay, man. It's okay. And that's what I'm eating, and I'm getting a pretty good mix up. And by buying a whole fish that a local fisherman caught here on the shore and getting it like that, cleaning it ourselves, chopping it up ourselves, we are eating that kind of really nice, what they call here in the Philippines, a first-class fish. We're eating that at a way, way lower price than what you would be spending just to get a cut for it in a market somewhere. So I'm not doing it like that. Put out the word to your local fisherman. If you're here in the Philippines, you know, put out the word to your local fisherman. Hey, you know, if you get a big fish like a tanigi or a dorado or a lapu-lapu, a grouper, if you get any of those fish, let me know and I'll buy it from you at a fair price. And then do the work, chop it up, put it in your freezer, and there you go. You got stocks for a fraction of the cost. But I am loving my diet. I'm loving it. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. It's a life-saving style. Because I'm telling you right now, I feel an enormous difference in my life. Not only am I losing weight, man, the weight is just still steadily dropping, which is so exciting. I'm pulling clothes back out now that I haven't been able to wear in a while. That's pretty exciting. New wardrobe for free. See, Melinda encouraged me to get rid of those clothes. You're not going to be able to wear those again. She was wrong. I just didn't know what I need to be doing. I tried actually cutting meats. I blamed it on that. I was trying to eat more vegetables. It seemed like I'm like, what's going on here? I haven't been using sugar anyway. I don't drink Cokes. I don't put sugar in my coffee. I don't drink sweet tea. You know, I don't buy all these things. But even eating the fruits and the vegetables now, I still seem to be gaining weight. And of course, there was the breads. Now, I did cheat on bread. I loved bread. Who don't, right? Bread just tastes so delicious, but it wasn't good. But I thought I was trying to eat semi-healthy, you know, and eat berries and, you know, strawberries and all this. But the weight kept coming because all those things convert to sugar. They all convert to sugar. And I started getting like these little spots and stuff, and that's a sign that you're getting a fatty liver, right? And now I noticed that is already reversing itself as well. So let's talk about a couple things. Let's talk about a multitude of things real quick in this video. And I'm sorry if this is not a bill video or a boat video or hanging out at the beach video, but this is a real life video of a health choice that I am making. And let's talk about a couple of what you might perceive as a hardship. Will eating carnivore affect your social life? Yeah, it can. If your social life is based around going to a restaurant with friends and gorging on food, it's going to affect your social life. If your social life is based upon whether it be at home or out at a location somewhere, drinking with friends, and now Mr. Carnivore, that's also not drinking no alcohol, is the dull boy, you know. He is the dull boy. You have to take your mind away on any diet, no matter what kind of diet you're choosing. You've got to take your mind away from food being entertainment. You've got to take that away. You cannot make food entertainment and lose weight. So, and listen, it's not about losing weight. It's about saving your life. It's about saving your life. It's about avoiding diabetes, heart attack, stroke, kidney disease, liver disease, clogged arteries, dementia, all of these things, blindness, all of these things. It's about saving your life or extending your life and giving you a better quality of life. So it's a trade-off. Discipline yourself in eating. Find the right diet that works for you. Currently, carnivore is absolutely wonderful for me. I mean, wonderful. But find the right choice and stick by it, and don't turn it into entertainment. And eat nice and slow, but not make it a gorging fest, and not make it this plethora layout of foods. We got to have all these different courses, and you got to have this, and you got to have that, and you got to have dessert, and you got to have a salad, and you got to have all these things, not necessarily in that order. So you've got to change your mindset. I was a little shocked and kind of put out with a friend the other night. We went out, a group of us, and I wasn't drinking, and two of my friends there, they were drinking, and they were getting a little inebriated, and me, only thing I've had is water. And I noticed that they were annoying. They were annoying because they were in a different state of mind than I was. I had all this clarity, and I was physically happy. I was mentally happy with just what's going on. And I found myself kind of wanting to scoot over away from them and really get over with my wife. I wasn't partaking. And one of my friends stepped up and walked around behind me and told me that I am being boring. He told me I'm being boring. He squeezed me on my shoulders on each side and leaned down and flat told me that I am being a boring person. That's the ridicule right there. And I don't deserve the ridicule for trying to make a healthy choice in my life. And I'm happy just watching the entertainment. I'm happy with the energy going on around me. But I'm telling you, I'm trying to reach out to many of you. I got many friends that I'm concerned about and all. And if I find something that's really making a life change for me, I want to share it. Cut the sugars out. Cut them out in whatever form they are. So I have some friends and family that are extremely overweight, and they're going in there getting surgeries. They're getting surgeries like on veins in their legs, and knee operations, hip operations, all these operations, are going on because their body can't hold all that weight, man. It can't hold all that weight. But they won't fix the problem. They won't fix the leading cause, and that's that they're eating too much food, Instead, they go get the operations. They get all these surgeries and go through all this pain and discomfort and everything. That's good because you've already done the damage. Now you got to fix it. But the fact is, you're not changing what caused it, and there's going to continue to be more damage. I've got family and friends that I've watched just you go out to eat and they don't order one order of food, they order 2 orders of food, or they'll order to go along with it and all, man. And they'll just eat. They'll eat a huge breakfast, huge lunch, huge dinner, huge after dinner, before to go to bed, get up during the night, munch food. All in between they're snacking, and then they're complaining about their condition. Don't complain, just change it. Give this diet a chance if you're interested. Don't just quickly stop any medications or anything. Consult your doctor. Doctors are going to have mixed feelings on these diets. They have opinions, and you know what they say about opinions. I'll just leave it right there. But you do what your body's telling you to do. My body was telling me something is not working, and I kept craving protein. Man, I didn't just go like watch a YouTube video and say, oh, I'm going to try that. I listened to my body, and my body kept saying, I want protein. It was craving for it. And I just kept having these cravings for meat. I kept telling Melinda, I don't need all this other junk. My body wants meat. It wants that good meat. And that was the only thing that was satisfying me. And so I kind of, by my body talking to me, ended up on a carnivore diet. Best choice ever. I'm just watching all of these things that was negative with my body turning around now and actually even rejuvenating. Consider that. If you came to a country like the Philippines to retire and you want to enjoy those years healthy. Come here and enjoy it. It's a beautiful country, all kinds of things to see and do, but you got to get out to do it and you got to be healthy to do it. Everybody, I'm going to eat my fish. Have a great day.